Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, I will be sharing with you my Forex trading experience. I'll be talking to you about the profit, the loss, the trainers, the trainings, and many more. I will also be talking about Forex account management and many other experiences I've had so far. I will try to make the video as brief as possible, but I'm sure that you are going to learn from my experience. I started trading Forex in 2011. I graduated from university in 2003, and all through those times, people were talking about Forex trading, seminars here and there. I never took part until in 2006 when I joined a private school where I was teaching as a part-time and a full-time teacher, sort of. And somebody was there, they called him Mr. George. He used to teach as a part-time teacher in that school, and he used to trade Forex, and he used to organize seminars. And the way he was, in fact, they made jest of him in that place because he doesn't make any money from Forex. Instead, he have lost a lot of money to Forex trading. So when you talk about Forex, everybody look at you and they laugh because of that man's example. As at that time, I was not interested, and because the man was making a loss, I was not interested too. Until 2011, I was in Oyo State. Precisely, I was lecturing at a private university in Oyo State. That's the first place I lectured as a lecturer. I was there for 9 months before I got employed in a federal university, and I left Oyo. So what happened was that this very man, when I got to Oyo in 2011, he was a student. He came to see his sister. And then the sister, I was close to the family he came to see because the sister was married to a pastor in a Redeem, so I was close to them. So they told me about the guy that he helped people to manage funds. So I gave him some money, and he didn't touch it. So I knew the brokers he was using in Lagos because I have to deposit in that account. So when I went to Lagos, I went to that particular brokerage firm, and I asked how everything was going. I wanted to know more. So everything just went that way. He didn't touch my money. Eventually, I withdrew my money from the account. He didn't trade for me, but he was trading for others, making 15%, 10%, 20% per month, and thereabout. When they make losses, they didn't tell me. I didn't get to know details. Later on, I began to see that, okay, since this boy did not trade for me and this Forex is making money, I also can learn it. So I started checking, I started getting to check the net. I got modem at that time, 2011. You have to get modem. I got other things I can use to browse. I went to Ibadan to get my modem from, I think, Starlinks or thereabouts. Whether Starlinks or Starcom, I can't remember exactly now. I still have the modem. It's in my office, and then I bought the modem for a huge amount of money. Then eventually that went as it is. Then I contacted some people online. They do training for a week in Lagos. So I left Ilorin. I went to Lagos, and then I was there for a week during my leave period. I was with them for 1 week, 1 September that year, 2011. Not 2011. I was with them for a week, and then they taught me how to trade. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and then day 5. And then you can place a trade, you can do other things. And they taught me moving averages and MACD. They taught me how to check Forex Factory and some others. And I was using it, trading with demo, and I was making it gradually. Then that was how I started. Then later on, I met somebody who was into bet on markets. They do these binary options. For you to do binary options, you must know how to trade. So I met an old friend at the brokerage firm again when I visited, and he told me that, what stage am I? And I told him, and then he said I should stop trading demo. That I should put real money, even if it is 5,000 naira. Put it in it. Then dollar to naira was about 150 to 160 to a naira. So I put 5,000 naira. And I saw how it went. Later, I put $500, and I saw how it went. When I made the money, I withdrew it to be sure it was real. And surely it was real. There was a particular week I withdrew what amounted to my 1 month salary in just 1 week, and that was how that went. And then I kept on trading and trading. But the problem I had was that same 2011, there was a news about Euro JPY. I was selling, and that news was very negative for JPY. So the news bought, and I didn't have stop loss. So instead of me to cut the loss, I left it thinking it's going to reverse. It was going to reverse. But up to now, I still believe it was going to reverse. And I've seen many people have that problem, that no matter how the market is going in one direction, they believe it's going to reverse, even though we have been taught that the trend is your friend. And that was how that went. The account was blown. I lost a lot of money. Then I gathered again. I got some other capital. I put it again. I traded, made some more profit, made some loss, made some profit. In fact, I told people that I can trade for them. Somebody gave me 100,000 naira at that time. I went to a cafe to place a trade. In my very eyes, the 100,000 naira went off. I had to collect loan and pay the person back. So it has not been a smooth ride. Now, let me come back to training and those who trained us. The person who trained me in Lagos, do you know that he asked me to deposit some money with him? That, after training me, asked me to put some money with you. That as capital, that every month you're going to give me 40%. And both the capital, both the 40%, everything, I didn't get anything back up to date from him. After some time, I asked him, he said he lost the money. So that was all about that. But I also trained somebody. I trained a friend who works with the Oyo State government as an agricultural extension worker. And I met him in university. And then he traded Forex, or I taught him how to trade, and just paid me some amount. And then after teaching him, he came back to give me some kind of testimony that it was a good one for him, because he mistakenly placed a trade with a high lot. He didn't intend to use a high lot, but the trade went in his direction. So he made a lot of money. The lot size he used was very high. Mistakenly, he used that lot size, and the trade went in his direction based on what I taught him. So he was very happy. He even told me that time that he had a naming ceremony for his baby. The wife is put to bed around that time. That the church people, because of the profit he made from that trade, the church people were saying that they are going to help them to cook. He said they should not worry, they should just come and eat, because he was able to contract the food to people that cook food and they do other things. He was able to give them the money that they use. So they just came, they ate, and they left. So that is the good side of it. Now, talking about that, recently I knew someone who trains people how to trade, and that is his work. He has a training school and other things, and then he trains people how to trade. So now he gathers people together and asks them to bring capital so that they can trade. We can all trade together. One person can trade. You know what? He did not trade the account, and we were asking. He said after 1 month or every week or so that they're going to be distributing profit. Personally, I also got money from people in my neighborhood, and then we put money in it. I also put money, and then we put money in it. The person trading was making a loss, and these are people teaching people how to trade. He did not trade the accounts. I was looking at him. Why didn't you trade the account? You are teaching people how to trade, and you are not trading the account. You put money together. You didn't trade it. So he gave it to another person. The person traded it. I talking to you was the one that came up, took over the account, move it from a loss, and I move it to profit. And I ask everybody, at least if you cannot make a profit, you should not also make a loss. So everybody got back their money, and they smiled away without a loss. So I was the one that pulled it that way. In essence, I don't look at it that, so that means I'm a better trader than this guy that is talking about trading. But when you go, they are going to be showing you charts, showing you example, showing you different things as if they are making a huge chunk of money. If you are making good money from forex trading, you will not come and be training people and be charging them for training them. Just like on this channel, I do everything for free. Just like yesterday, somebody contacted me asking for some information. I didn't charge the person any money, and I got the information for the person free of charge and gave it to the person. Why? I'm a university lecturer. I lecture in the university. I'm an associate professor. So all these things I'm doing for community service, And as I'm recording this now, I'm recording this in the midnight. So at my own schedule, free time, I just take out time to give out information that will be useful to people. Now, let me go on to talk about my other part of my experiences. What I see is that Forex is real. The unreal part is there are many people coming out now on TikTok and elsewhere saying you don't need to pay anybody to learn Forex. Whether you want to pay or you don't want to pay is your own issue to do. Reason why you should pay is that it makes you to pay attention. My mentor said if you don't pay, you will not pay attention. So if you don't pay for training, you will not pay attention. In that, when you are checking the chart, when you are supposed to go from lesson 1 to lesson 2, and you didn't pay, you may not even show up. But when you know that you pay, you know that money is involved. Your money is involved in the training. You want to pay attention. You want to get value for your money. So that based on that, I will say yes. Let them train you, let them teach you, and then teach yourself too. Let them give you assignment because you have somebody you can report the assignment to. So that is the essence of you going for training. But there are many people that say if you are disciplined enough and you are hungry enough for the success in training, in the trading of Forex, that you don't need anybody to teach you. Go on baby pips. In fact, after I've gone through the Forex trading school, everything, I still went back to baby pips. There's a YouTube channel now that is like baby pips. Everything on baby pips, that YouTube channel takes care of it, talks about it. So if you take it one day, it has some videos. You can do all the lessons in about 7 days. Just taking the videos one after the other, hours after hours, hours after hours, and then you complete it, and then you can test it and see how it goes. And then you can start demo trading and you can start following principles. What I say in Forex trading is that sometimes a strategy will work. Other times that same strategy will not work. Let's look at the MACD and the moving averages now. Now, what happened in my own case was that at that time, I did not know about support. I knew about support. They taught me support, they taught me resistance, but I didn't use them because I was not experienced. So what happened at that time when I made a loss was that something has broken my support. It has broken the resistance up. So I should know that, since I've broken the resistance, I should get out of the trade. I was looking that it would come back and test the resistance. And the higher it was going, I was looking at it will come back. Again, it's still going to come back. It cannot keep going. But funniest thing, the news that came up was very negative for JPY, and it was fundamental. So it just kept going pro. Within a twinkling of an eye, it was going. So that kind of thing now, you see, it is because I did not have stop loss. So people complain that their stop loss got hit many times. It's better. At least you still have your capital. You still have something you can trade with. But if your capital have been eaten up, you don't have anything to trade with. So many people are saying that people don't make money from Forex. And people that are doing this, they show flashy this, they show flashy that. Yes, it's possible they make money from the Forex. It's possible they don't. So it all depends. Let's look at the Forex trader in Nigeria. Can't remember the name now. He's based outside Nigeria, but he's a Nigerian. He has a pro firm outfit now, and that he runs for himself. And then by himself, there you can have pro firm. So what he does is that he does a top-down analysis. He can use years, he can use months, he can use weeks, and then he said it doesn't fail. The longer the top-down analysis, the better for you. It shows it cannot fail. You know, he talks about candles upon candles. Candles that form in weeks is better than candles that form in 4 hours or 1 hour. So that one that form in weeks, you know, is a validation according to him. But for that kind of trading, you need a lot of capital. If you have small capital, that before it form in weeks and then they conform, it will have eaten up your capital. So that is where people should be very, very careful. If you don't have a lot of capital, you cannot trade that kind of. I'm talking about Dapper Willis here. So now, that is just that about that. So this is just a few of the my own experience in Forex trading. And I've made money from Forex and I've lost money from Forex. Just as I'm about to do this video, my wife was telling me that you don't do Forex again. I told you not to do Forex again. In Forex, they told you clearly that the money you can afford to lose is the money you should put in it. So that means don't borrow money to trade Forex. Go and do any kind of work, whether mania, whether any kind of work. put money aside and then try to trade Forex. I stopped trading Forex for a while, and I was moving on with my life and doing some other things. But a particular individual on TikTok, I can't remember the person now, there are many influencers, he said that one of the skills you should have today is Forex. No matter how small, it's a skill. Go and learn it, and you can learn it for free. And then just be trading small, be trading small, and be getting something by the side. Don't do too much, don't do too little, don't do anything that is funny. Just be trading in small. And then the person said, you are going to make money from this Forex you're talking about. And then I jumped in again. Sometimes 10,000, sometimes 20, sometimes 30, sometimes 50, sometimes 100, sometimes 200, sometimes 500, sometimes more than that, sometimes less than that. And then I trade, make my profits, I withdraw, and I smile to the bank quietly. So as my wife was saying that I don't trade for her, I was just looking at her. Most times you don't know that is this Forex that I'm used to augment the salary. And then before the salary come, I take some loan and I put it here and I put it in the Forex and I leave it there. I trade it before the next salary. Sometimes I withdraw, sometimes I do some things, sometimes I do some other things, some other businesses. I have multiple streams of income. I have my chicken, I have my small farm where we grow egusi, cassava, and others like that, and the okra and maize. So all this we can use to augment, and then before salary comes, and we can do this and do that. So what I do most times is that my eggs, I get my eggs from the poultry farm. I take it to go and sell it to my friend who is selling, my Igbo friend selling foodstuff. So I sell the eggs to him and I use it to collect foodstuff. So I recirculate the money. I don't just get the salary and take it to go and buy foodstuff. I take the salary, I buy poultry layers. I bought the layers food, and then when they lay, I sell it. I change it for food. So I kind of recirculate the money. So what is my verdict about Forex trading? My verdict is that it all depends on you. It all depends on you. But I will advise you to learn the skill and follow the process. The process can fail most times or sometimes. But if the process fails sometimes, if you get the process right 6 out of 10 times and it fails 4 times, you can still be in profit. If you use proper risk-reward ratio, you will still be in profit. Even if the process, if your strategy works 50% of the time and loses 50% of the time, you are still going to be in profit. But most times the market can be somehow. So use your stop loss and use your take profit and set it, do analysis and set it, and leave the market to do its own thing, and just come back and rake in what you see there. So if you have set your stop loss, you know that you can't lose more than that. If you have set your take profit, you know that this is what you are going to gain, and that is how I think it should be done. So if you do this in a short while, or in the long run, you will see that you are a profitable trader. So this is my simple experience as a Forex trader. If you have any question or comment for me, you can drop it in the comment section below. I am Dr. Olubengadetitun. On this channel, I teach you how to make money online and offline. And Forex trading is one of the things I have been teaching you. I have even used AI to trade Forex. And I'm telling you, I used AI to play some trade and it went well. I used AI to place some trade and it did not go well. I asked ChatGPT, analyze the market and tell me whether I should place a buy on this or place a sell on this. And in some of the cases, it went well. And I traded it on live account and I got my profit. The one that didn't go well, I closed in a loss and I moved on with my life and I see how it was. So you also can try some of these things and see how it goes. I will see in the next one. If you have any comment or question, drop it in the comment section and please be polite in your comment, be polite in your questions. I'll see you in the next one. What is your own experience? Has it been profitable or has it been a losing one? Let me know in the comment section. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment in the comment section. There are other videos on this channel and one of them is popping up right now. Please go ahead and click it and watch it. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.